but science supports it.
Right.
You know, look at Whole Foods markets today. Look at the produce out in front of those places. And then you see, you know, I have reports, and let me just share one little one right now that I think is very important. And this is very interesting. This is the American Cancer Society study links meat consumption to colon cancer. It said a study of nearly 150,000 Americans, the largest and most comprehensive to date, adds substantially to previous evidence linking highest consumption of red and processed meat to intestinal cancer. It is published in the January 12th, 2005 issue of the Journal of the American Medical Association, the JAMA. Yeah. And here's what it said, and I want you to guess. For red meat, prolonged high consumption was described as at least how many ounces daily for men and how many ounces daily for women would you think's going to contribute to greater amounts of colon cancer? What would you think?
I don't know. I have to be honest, I'd just be guessing.
Okay, 3 ounces. That's not very much.
That's not a...
2 ounces for women. That means this much meat a day is going to increase your chance of colon cancer, according to the Journal of American Medical Association.
And so, we've only got a short time before I would take a break, but why? You know, I think the audience, you know, they hear this, but I used to wonder, so why is that? Why is it that meat would cause colon cancer? And I learned it because I started reading health books years ago. What makes a difference? Why is it that meat would?
You want me to answer that?
Yeah.
I think there's several reasons. First of all, I think there's no fiber.
Okay.
So therefore, your intestines were designed to take in food that had high fiber, which was like a broom for the intestines to sweep it out.
Clean it out.
Okay, so in other words, and I quoted this too, this was in the European Journal of Cancer in 2004, that constipation increases the risk of colon cancer.
Yes.
Okay, so why is that? It's sitting there longer?
Yes.
Okay, it begins to putrefy and rot. The other thing is that they've linked saturated animal fat or saturated fats to an increase of colon cancer, breast cancer, prostate cancer.
Yes.
I think another major reason, and I predicted this would happen on my 12 years I did radio on a show called Healthline, where people would call in with questions live. Dr. T. Colin Campbell, in the largest study ever on cancer and nutrition, I think it's the best book out, called The China Study. He's a PhD from Cornell. He has come out and said that the #1 carcinogen in America is animal protein. So think about that. The protein content in animal food, he says, can turn cancer on like a light switch. So you got animal protein, you got animal fat, and you have no fiber. So that's why it increases the chance of colorectal cancer, which is the second leading cause of death from cancer in America, according to the American Cancer Society.
Okay, well,
so you have
think about that while we take a break. Don't go away, we'll be right back.
It's rather ironic in the face of our economic situation with so many layoffs that I'm actually actively looking for workers in my vineyard. That's right, I have a world of searching souls with many walking hopelessly in spiritual circles, looking for direction and finding no one to help them. Where are my sowers and reapers? The harvest is ripe, but the workers are few. I'm telling you that those who sow for my sake, for my kingdom, will reap everlasting life. There is job security when you work for me. Why not get in the employment line?
Welcome to the last study Bible you'll ever need. The New Remnant Study Bible has all the study aids serious Bible students have come to expect, like book introductions and outlines, an extensive concordance, over 40,000 cross-references, words of Christ in red, maps and charts. But with hundreds of other study Bibles on the market, the Remnant Study Bible stands head and shoulders above the rest. Not only because it's everything you've always needed in a study Bible, but because it takes studying the Bible to an entirely new level. From the hottest pen since the Bible prophets, the masterful commentary of E.G. White is now included, alongside the New King James Bible text. As you read, these thought-provoking nuggets stand out from the main Bible text and offer spirit-filled insight to bring text to life in an inspiring and practical way. If we stopped right there, this Bible would be an invaluable resource to every home. But keep watching, we're just getting started. The Remnant Study Bible offers extensive study tools that not only help you understand, but also enable you to share these truths with others in a whole new and effective way. Feel confident as you share on topics such as the prophecies in Daniel chapters 2, 7, and 8, and the 2300-day prophecy. See the plan of salvation plainly revealed in the sanctuary and study the miracles and parables of Jesus in a deeper way than ever before. But perhaps one of the most powerful features of the Remnant Study Bible is the built-in Bible chain reference, a ready-to-go Bible study system that will allow you to effectively guide yourself or a student through major Bible teaching. Select the topic for study from the 20 included topics and turn to the first text. To help you find the text quickly, a chain link has been placed to the side of the text that expands the entire passage to be read. After you read and discuss the verse, a reference to the next text in the chain is found at the end of the passage. These subjects are made crystal clear as the Bible interprets itself. Remnant has teamed with Thomas Nelson Publishers, working together for over a year, making this the best study Bible ever offered at any price. After the team of over 30 Spirit-led contributors prayerfully and carefully selected the comments of E.G. White, we compiled the notes, images, tools, and resources, and these were all edited by the world-class editing team at Thomas Nelson. We have gone to great lengths to make this Bible one that you will be confident to use as you study and share. The Apostle Peter makes a bold call to all generations to be part of God's Special Forces team. We have done our very best to provide you with the most powerful sword of truth available. Now the decision is in your hands. Will you accept the challenge to become part of God's last day army? Equip yourself today.
I'm glad that you stayed with us. You know, I don't know about you, but every time we do these Bible Alive programs, they just seem to go like that. And we're almost out of time, but you know, Danny, I was just thinking that the one thing that we were talking about is that there's two things. People aren't exercising like they used to pass the waste along, and the other thing of it is meat takes a lot longer to digest than others.
Right. I think that people have, you know, some basic things today that they can start to practice in their own lives, but eat more plant foods and get more exercise, and that's a great start.
Well, we're going to have to do this again. Listen, until next time, make sure you join us again, but it's never too late to have a better way of life. So what? Don't put it off.
By working together, 1.7 million copies of The Passion of Love were distributed around the country, resulting in an unprecedented partnership with Walmart that led to over 1,000 Bible studies. By working together, over 6 million copies of the 10 Commandments twice removed were shared around the world, resulting in more than 20 churches now keeping the Bible Sabbath. By working together, we have shipped almost 1 million Bibles to spiritually thirsty Christians in Africa, touching the lives of 20 million people for Christ. Working together is what allows Remnant Publications to spread truth-filled books around the world to hasten the Lord's coming. Will you join us in that mission? Will you help us reach the world for Jesus, one book